Hi everyone, and welcome to Amy Learns to Cook. On the show today, we're gonna make a mango margarita. Now the other day, we went to a restaurant and I ordered a mango margarita and it was absolutely fabulous. So I figured I'd come home and make my own. So join me as we make a mango margarita. So the first thing that we're going to do is we're going to prepare our glass. And this glass, I love it. I got this for free. We were at a restaurant that actually was closing because they were tearing it down and they were building like one of these super mini mall looking things. And we were there a few days before they closed, and we had been there a few times, and the waitress gave me this because she knew that I liked it. So we're going to first thing we're going to do is I have a lime here and I just cut it. So we're going to take our lime and we're just going to rim the glass. So we're just going to moisten the glass so mainly the salt will stick, but it'll also give us some lime flavor to our margarita. And then we're going to take this little margarita salt. I got this little thing with this little hat on it. Unfortunately, it's a little small for my glass. So I'm just going to put a little bit of this salt around here so we can rim our glass. And if you don't have this margarita salt, you really actually probably could use kosher salt, I would imagine. So we're going to go ahead and rim our glass. I really like it with salt. You know, something about margarita with that salt. When you take a taste of that salt and then you get some of the margarita, it really is out of this world. It's like a match made in heaven. So we've got our glass rimmed, and now we're gonna make the margarita. Okay, so let's get started making our mango margarita. And we're going to be doing this in the Vitamix. You really need a really good, high-quality blender. If you really want to get into cocktail making, a Vitamix is a great investment. It's expensive, but it's a great investment. So what we have is 16 ounces of frozen mango chunks. This is available in most grocery store freezer sections. If you want to use fresh mangoes, go ahead and chunk it up and throw it in the freezer because you want it frozen for this kind of frozen drink. So we're going to go ahead and put that into the Vitamix. You can do this in any blender, of course. You don't have to have a Vitamix, but the Vitamix really makes a nice, smooth margarita. So next we're going with the tequila. And one of the things about cocktails, you just only need a run-of-the-mill light tequila. You don't need to buy anything overly expensive because cocktails initially were developed during Prohibition when alcohol was really bad tasting, and they made cocktails to sweeten it up so it was drinkable. Not to say that you should get really poor quality tequila, but I have this 1800. It is 100% agave. That's what you want. But you certainly don't have to use like a Patron or something. A lot of people say you would be wasting good sipping tequila by using it in a cocktail. So a nice middle of the road sort of tequila. And we're going to put 6 ounces of this tequila in here. Which is going to make it mighty tasty, right? And a lot of margaritas are sort of a 2-1-1 ratio between tequila and triple sec and lime juice. So that's what we're going with here. We're going with 6 ounces of tequila, 3 ounces of triple sec. And triple sec is basically just an orange liqueur. If you take a taste of it, it's actually pretty smooth and not really, it doesn't give you that harsh that just plain alcohol gives you. So we're also going to put in some simple syrup. And this simple syrup, I made a 1.5 cups of sugar ratio to 1 cup of water. And I just put it in this Pyrex and I threw it in the microwave. The reason you want to do that is you want to make sure all the sugar is fully dissolved. That's why you make a simple syrup. If you don't like it so sweet, you can either lower the amount of simple syrup or you can do a 1-to-1 ratio sugar to water. I did 1.5 to 1 because that's what I prefer. So we're going to put in 4 ounces of simple syrup. And it's kind of thick when you have it at that ratio of sugar to water. And then to finish off our 2-1-1 ratio, I'm changing the lime juice a little bit because I've made this in the past and I've used a lot more lime juice and I just wanted to cut it down a little bit. So we're going to put in 2 ounces of fresh squeezed lime juice. You want to make sure it's fresh squeezed. Wow, it smells really good. So I do have some ice waiting on the sideline. How much ice will really depend on a lot of factors. You want a real smooth consistency, and we will do that with adding ice as we go along. So we're going to blend this up at first, and then we will add ice as needed. So we'll go ahead and put the lid on. And with the Vitamix, we're going to turn it on. We're going to have it on 1 and hit start. We're going to let it go for a minute, and then we're going to crank it up. And at this point, it's a little liquidy. So we're going to go ahead and add some ice to this. Okay, so let's check the consistency. It's still a little liquidy. And we'll check it again. I think I may have put in about 3 cups of ice. Wow, it's beautiful. It's absolutely beautiful. So let's pour us a drink. And let's pour us a little glass here. Ooh, look at it, it's beautiful. It's a perfect consistency. It's just like you're at your favorite cantina having a mango margarita. And I'm going to put a little lime here on the edge. Now let's take a taste. So, cheers, everyone. Happy summer. Wow, that is summer, right? This is even better than the one I got at the restaurant. It's nice and sweet. It's nice and mango-y. The tequila tastes good. The lime. The salt around really adds just that over-the-topness to a margarita. It's absolutely fantastic. Try it. A mango margarita. You're going to love it. If you like this video, please subscribe below and leave me a comment and a like, and visit my website at amylearnstocook.com. I'm also on Twitter and Pinterest at Amy Learns to Cook. I'll see you next time. Cheers.